How do I get my first traffic? Just a moment to vent. I am so tired of being asked this question because I want to tell you guys, there is absolutely no secret science or math that anybody knows about traffic generation that is not already out there. You may already know some of this stuff. The number one thing I put is hustle. Just hustle, for crying out loud. It's just about doing as much work as you can. I'm gonna show you some of the things you can do, but the thing is I find myself repeating myself a lot on this stuff. You got your product, you got a page, now get as many links out there as possible. Watch your Google Analytics. I promise you, traffic will start to come. Now, are you gonna get a gajillion visitors tomorrow? No. And I think I figured it out. I think when everyone's always asking me over and over and over and over again, how do I get traffic? I think the question they're really asking is, how do I get millions of visitors overnight and become rich by tomorrow and retire? That's why I'm never able to give a satisfactory answer to that question. I think I figured it out, but I'm not gonna be able to answer that question today. But I will tell you how you can start to get enough traffic right off the bat that you can see results. And remember, building an online empire is a compounding thing. It's a snowball. You gotta pack the small ball first, and then it starts to roll beyond that. The more traffic you get, believe it or not, the easier it is to get more traffic. The more you have, then it's easier to get more. But you gotta start somewhere. I started by like less than 100 visitors a day by doing this, hustling and going through all these little techniques. And I just gathered the traffic, and then I built it to get bigger and bigger and bigger. First and foremost, when we talk about relationships and networking, affiliate marketing is going to be huge for you in both ways. One, you market other people's products to your list. Second, you get them to promote back in return for you. Building an empire where you have a lot of people promoting you as your affiliate is huge. But before you do that, I want you to spend some time on this section of it, because you got to make sure that your stuff is converting. You don't want to burn bridges early on, getting someone to promote for you, and then you don't convert. It's very hard to rebuild that relationship, and they sure as heck aren't going to recommend you to anybody else, hence ruining the whole thing about networking and relationships. So, forums. Pure and simple. Find a couple of active discussion boards and forums in your market. They're gonna be there. Yahoo groups, Google groups. Go to Google and type in your niche's name, the + forum, and find the most active ones that allow what they call a signature file. Okay? That's basically where you can put your name and a little tagline and a link. What's that link to? It's to your list building page. And start doing that. You will generate traffic. If you make one forum post, are you gonna have 1 million visitors tomorrow? No. But if you make 10 forum posts a day and you're active and you're a good member in the forum and community, you'll start to get 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 visitors a day just from that. I promise you, the more posts you have, they're archived in the forum. Your signature file stays there forever. That's a win. Third, blog commenting. Blogs that are active, that have a lot of readership, allow you to leave comments, and many of those blogs allow you to leave comments with a URL or a link there. This will help you in search engines. This will help you in attracting people that are of your mindset and in your niche. It'll help in all sorts of ways. Find 1 or 2 blogs that you genuinely enjoy reading and leave genuinely contributing responses to the posts. Try to be one of the first few people that leaves a comment. So make sure you follow the RSS feed, frequent the blog, be one of the first few to leave a comment. Your comment will be seen the most and you'll get the most traffic from it. Between forums and blogs, forums will send you a lot more traffic than blogs. I'm asking you to spend time every day hustling. This is one more thing you can do. Article marketing. I know it's boring. I know it's been talked about a gazillion times. There's a reason, because it works, and there's a reason I talk about it all the time. Do article marketing. Go to appsphere.com if you want to learn more about it. But the king of article marketing is by no means us. It is ezinearticles.com. Listen, the way it works is you write a short piece of content, you put it into these directories, there's a lot of them out there, you give the world the right to take your content and put it on their sites, their blogs, their newsletters. Why would you do that? Because it goes with your signature, your author box. That again has information about you, your product, your offer, and a link to your list building. You can do one article. Are you going to get 1 million visitors overnight? No. But if you can do 1 to 2 article submits a day, you'll get huge results. Do this example right now. You can pause the video and I'll prove it to you right after I show you what to do. Go to yahoo.com and type in Anik Singal. So my whole name, ANIKSINGAL, with or without quotes, it doesn't matter. My name, just put my name in. When I first started about 6 years ago, I checked this, I had literally 7 results that came back, or I should say 7 results that came back, okay? Today, now the first few pages you see are gonna be like my products, my blog posts. dive deep in. I'm talking page 100. And what you'll start to see is it's all the articles that I had written years ago that have gotten syndicated all over the web to lots and lots of websites. And guess what goes with every article? My name means my link is below it. Article marketing is one of those types of traffic generation that even if you wanted to stop it, you couldn't. See, a forum traffic you could stop. You could go remove your signature file and all of it would be removed from every post you've ever made and you'd stop. Blog commenting, you can just stop leaving comments and it'll kind of die down. Article marketing, nothing I can do. I can't contact 250,000 sites and ask them to remove my link. I mean, I would never want to do that, but that shows you the power of time that is necessary with article marketing. It's a discipline thing. Again, it's a hustle thing. So initially getting that traffic requires you to dig your heels in and do the work. Make sure you're submitting 1 or 2 articles a day at least and do it correctly. So make sure you're following the right formulas and the right formats, and you can learn how to do this at appsphere.com. Fifth, if you're ready to spend a little bit of money before you ask an affiliate to send an email for you, go buy a solo ad. Now, how do you buy a solo ad? Write this URL down, directoryofezines.com. It does cost money to join, and it's not an affiliate link. I'm not making any money if you buy this. It is one of the best directories out there that has a listing of all the places that will allow you to buy a solo ad from them, and in all different niches. What's a solo ad? It's basically what an affiliate would do. You send them an email, they'll send this email out to their whole list, but they don't make commission. You just paid them for the mailing. You can get mailings for as little as $50 to as much as $10,000. Find a good list that's about $100 to $200 and do a couple of them and do a test. Make sure you are converting well before you ask an affiliate to do it. Try one where you go right to the offer, right to the sales page, but then also buy a few where you get a chance to build your list. Last but not least, social media. Right now you have access to something I didn't have access to back when I started. I mean, it was there, but not the way it is right now. Listen, Facebook and Twitter can get you a ton of traffic. It's not gonna be the kind of traffic that buys right away, but it gets your brand out, it gets your links out, use it to build your list. Perfect example on Facebook is to put up a fan page and to start whatever your list is, whatever you're doing here, start funneling some of that traffic to Facebook so you build your brand up. But on Twitter, I'll give you the simplest strategy and the simplest tip right now. There are tools that can automate this. I don't recommend you use them because you'll get banned. Most of them get banned. But here is the simplest thing you can do with Twitter right now. Go sign up. Sign up using either your name, if that's what you want, the brand, or your website's name, or something to do with your niche. Go through the registration process, sign up, join. Every day, spend 10 minutes simply following other people. So let's say you're in the gardening space. Well, what I would do is I would go to Twitter, go to the keyword search thing, and type in gardening. And I would follow every day for 10 minutes. I'd spend following people. Other people that are talking about gardening. Just start to follow them so that you can see what they're saying, and then you start to make a few tweets every day. It takes a few minutes, guys. Talk about gardening. Put a gardening tip up or something. And every tip you put up, you can put a URL link back to your list building or back to your sales page. What you'll find is a certain percentage of the people who you follow will start to follow you back in return. Why? I don't know. It's just the way it works. That's how you can actively build your Twitter following. Is that work? Yes. Does it take time? Yes. But we've agreed that for your first traffic, you're gonna hustle. Once this list is there, once you've done the grunt work and you start to have a list and you start to have a social following and you've got some money and you get your first affiliate to promote, and then you use the networking section to then expand your relationships and get more affiliates, you won't have to do as much work on this stuff. It'll start to get automated. That's why I said that little traffic will go to bigger traffic and bigger traffic and bigger traffic. But initially, let's just be real with ourselves. You have to hustle and you have to put in the work, and there is nothing that is going to generate you millions and millions of visitors overnight.